Z, just how do you feel with that ceremony?
Yeah, I felt extremely honored and proud. You know, a lot of emotions going obviously through my head, and everybody did such an amazing job to make it as nice as it was, and I was extremely happy that my family was able to be there because those are the ones that made obviously, especially my wife, so many sacrifices over the course of my career, and I couldn't be happier to have them there with me and to be acknowledged, and yeah, so it's again, I'm standing there, but I'm representing so many other people that helped me along the way, and without their help and support and love, I wouldn't be able to obviously play as long. So I really appreciate it. The guys did an amazing job. I'm so thankful and grateful for that ceremony.
What's it like seeing those other captains from around the league, and then guys that you played against, battled hard? What's it like seeing them up on the screen with those messages?
Yeah, I mean, it's most of them are guys I battled pretty hard against, but it just shows you that NHL and especially players are obviously very respectful, and we battle each other, we play hard against each other, but at the same time we know what the game is all about, and we have to do our jobs, and once we take the gears off, we are just humans, and we support each other obviously. So I've done so many other videos for others, so that's just goes kind of along with when you play in the league for some time.
Z, you want to appreciate something like that, but you also want to, it's a game day and you want to get focused for the game minutes later. How do you go about doing that?
Normal. I try to kind of downplay a little bit. You don't want to be caught up too much in celebrating, or you don't want the emotions take over too much. It was very emotional, but that in a few minutes you gotta be ready and play. And so for sure, it's something that I'll remember for the rest of my life, and obviously my family as well. But again, it's something you can be, you can get caught up too much in that kind of thinking and celebrating and all that stuff.
Be happy you're starting, so you could right away get right into the game.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't really matter if I would, you kind of going in there probably in the next, 40 seconds anyway. So it was nice to start. I love starting. I love playing. So it didn't matter really.
Did your wife say where you're going yet?
No, obviously it was a surprise. So we extremely, appreciate the gifts, and it was such a generous gifts, and the special meaning of the gifts are obviously something that you will always treasure and remember.
You guys have played a few teams that are kind of searching for their identity, trying to play more intensity from previous games before they play you. What do you think of the way the teams matched that intensity in the last few games?
Against
Of
us?
the opponents. No, how you guys have matched, teams trying to come in and...
Yeah, no, really, we try to obviously play a certain way with certain identity, and we want to keep pushing the pace and play with a lot of speed and under the system. So we know that teams are, it doesn't matter who you play at this point, the teams are playing really hard. They're battling for every point, whether they try to improve their position in going into the playoffs, or they're just battling for the playoff position, or they're battling basically for jobs next year. So regardless who we play, we're gonna play tough games, because everybody wants to play their best last 20 some games.
No Brandon, and then you lose Jeremy, late first period. It's a pretty big test, being down 1-0. Like the way the guys responded in that second period.
Yeah. I mean, it happened I think a few times this season. We got down to 5D, but I think that the guys are well conditioned. We try to manage our shifts and length of the shifts, and try to keep rolling and you know, it was kind of a little tough at the beginning of the second period. You know, try to kill that 5-minute power play, but from that point, I think we were just trying to roll and have everyone involved, and so we did a pretty good job.
Z, you've really made your name here. Can you think back 30 years or more when you first heard of Boston and had any idea what Boston was about, or who played here, or what the Bruins were, or any of that?
Okay, when you're telling 30 years back, it's almost like my career.
Almost.
No, I'm sure I'm gonna have time for that. Again, there are some incredible players that play for this team and this organization, and they've done such an amazing job. And I'm just a small piece in a puzzle, and I'm trying to always do my share of work and you know, kind of leave a footprint in this organization. And I'm just a regular guy, honest with you. I'm just trying to do my job and do it well and as best I can. And you know, I love the game. I said it many times. I have such a passion for it, and I'll do anything for this team.
You know, the next question is how much longer?
Again, you asked me a few times.
Yeah.
It's something that I haven't thought about. You know, really being honest with you, I'm keeping my mind, you know, open mind, and I said it many times. There are guys who are obviously priority for this team, so you know they have to be signed probably before me, and we'll see where we're at. Obviously, we have last stretch of the season, then playoffs. So you know, we'll see.
Good.